Well, this piece is simply called The Happy Prince, and it's on a C-stand, and the material is wire mesh, and a product called cellular clay is it's more like a synthetic version of a paper mache, and also glass, the red part, and a C-stand is a production stand that allow for you to set up something on uneven terrain so that you can have something more sturdy. And I want to utilize the feature of a C-stand by highlighting the story that the sculptures inspire. And so that resting below the C-stand is an addition of the Happy Prince and other story right here. And it's a very simple story. Basically, a prince, when he was alive, he danced all day behind the tall wall of the castle, and that's why it's called a Happy Prince. But after he died, the town people erected a statue of him on a tall column high above the city. And one day a swallow was on his way to Egypt on migration to the south and rested upon his shoulder, and he felt a drop of water, and it was a sunny day, and he asked, like, why is there a drop of water? And it turns out that Happy Prince was crying, and then the swallow asked him, well, you're called the Happy Prince, and why are you crying? And the prince said to the swallow, before I was living behind the tall wall of the castle, I couldn't really see. And now that I have become a statue and standing in the center of the city, I can see that my people are suffering. And so it made me, it broke my heart. And the prince persuaded the swallow to help him to pluck out his sapphire eyes, and also the ruby stone from his sword, and also the gold leaf from his body, to give it to the poor. And then after both of his eyes gone, actually the prince said to the swallow, your job is done, you can leave now. But the swallow said that now that you cannot see, I must stay and narrate the story for you, to tell you what is going on behind you, because you cannot see anymore. And so the swallow delayed his journey to the south, and winter comes, and it was cold, and the swallow died. And after all the precious stones and gold were lifted out of the prince statue, the town people thought that he looked kind of shabby, and they torn him down. So that was the end of the story. Indeed, it was a sad story. And the takeaway for me as an artist is that I was really struck by the image of the prince, how he was able to see better when he was high up. So that gave me the idea for the whole show about seeing and the position of seeing, the perspective.